Welcome all respected teachers and all my fellow friends. I would like to introduce our team. My name is Master Swapnil Sunil Kamble.
My name is Rajas Digambar Rasam.
We would like to present our project in front of you. The topic of our project is flood control in Kolhapur and Sangli district due to Krishna river and its tributaries. We are guided by Professor S.V. Gosavi sir from Civil Engineering Department and we belong to Bhavsai Vartak Polytechnic College of Vasai. The requirement of flood management system. The problem of waterlogging can be solved. The devastation of crops due to floods can be prevented. The drought areas where there is scarcity of water can be resolved. Therefore, if there is a proper flood control management, we can even utilize the excessive flood water for a good purpose in a good way. Scope or main aim of the project. The flood water that is collected will be carried to the land depression or valleys. This will increase the storage of water for the future use, and also the cultivation of crops will be effective due to this excessive storage of water. And also due to the floods, as we can see, there is overflow of river water above the HFL. To prevent it will be a very useful project.
This is the table of total rainfall during the flood period of Krishna River and its tributaries. Radhanagari had the highest rainfall in this period. This rainfall data can be used to find the lag time in a hydrograph.
Lag time. Lag time is a delay between tasks that have a dependency. For example, if you need a 2-day delay between the finish of one task and the start of another, you can establish a finish to start dependency and specify 2 days of lag time. You enter lag time as a positive value. Hydrograph. It is related with the occurrence and distribution of water over and under the earth's surface. It is a graph showing the rate of flow on one side and time on the other side for a specific point in a river, channel or conduit carrying flow. The unit of hydrograph is cubic meters or cubic feet per second. Here is an example of hydrograph for Tarewadi village located in Kolhapur itself. As we can see, on the x-axis dates are lined up and on y-axis the rainfall and discharge are represented. Let's try to understand the graph. The base flow is denoted by green line in meter cube per second and is nothing but the normal flow of the river. The discharge is denoted by red line. The rising limb is nothing but the point at which the normal flow of river starts to rise above it, and falling limb is the opposite of the rising limb as the name suggests. The topmost point at which rising and falling limb meet together is called as the peak discharge. Also, rainfall is denoted by bar graph and the highest rainfall point can be spotted with the help of this graph. The method. As we are planning to place the pipes at the bank of the river, also the nets will be attached at both ends of the pipes for the filtration of water purpose. A falling gradient should be given to maintain the velocity of the water throughout the distance it will travel.
We will be considering the curvy water course of the river for placing the pipes. In the diagram where it is shown that the water will be coming from point A, then when it reaches point B, it will get thrashed and most of the water will surge towards point C, where we will be placing the pipes. This will help us retain more water, increasing the efficiency of this pipe system.
Normal and flood flow of the river water. Here are two tables representing the normal flow of river and flood flow of river for Tarewadi village, district Kolhapur and Taluka Gadinglaj. In the first table we can see the water level is 687.75 meter. Discharge is 90.62 cumex, that is meter cube per second. HFL, that is high flood level, is 691.20 meter. This table is for normal flow. Coming to the second table, we can see the water level is 693.10 meter. Discharge is 2095.20 cumex, HFL is 691.20 meter. This data is for flood flow of the river.
We should properly choose an area where we will be releasing the water carried from the river. An open area should be used for disposing the water. That area should be big for evaporation. The water shouldn't be disposed near the human settlement. The RL of that area should be below the RL of the river entry point to achieve falling gradient. This is a location map of Tarewadi village with contour lines on it. The start of the pipe is at the river Gatprabha before the Tarewadi village. The end area is an open area which has less RL than the starting point to achieve the falling gradient of the pipe so the water can flow with gravity. We won't be placing the pipes perpendicularly to the bank of the river. Rather, we will be placing between 30 degrees to 60 degrees as shown in the diagram. This will be making this pipe system more efficient because more water will be entering in the pipes, and to hold and to protect the pipe on the bank of the river, a casing will be made in front of the pipes. This is a 3D view of the pipe system which will be placed on the bank of the river. As the pipe will be placed between 30 degrees and 60 degrees, and because of that some excess of the pipe will be coming out of the concrete casing. As water will be barging on the excess pipe, this will deteriorate the whole pipe, so the excess pipe will be cut to avoid this problem. The pipes will be placed 1 meter below the high flood level. Because of this, the rising water will start retaining in the pipe, and this will take more time to reach the HFL as well as delay or avoid the flood.
Specifications of pipe. Yes, we can use CI pipes for this project. The pipes should be of 3 meter diameter, but we can alter it according to our requirement. These pipes have the validity of 100 years and they are easily available in the market.
Retaining wall will be placed towards the course of the water because this will protect the pipes as well as the concrete casing from getting damaged.
Situation before and after the execution of flood control management. Coming towards the condition without flood control management, there are various impacts we all know. They are as follows: impacts on housing, impacts on agriculture and livestock which are practiced in village areas, impacts on road and transportation system. There is also impact on health of the living organisms. Also there is river erosion. The erosion caused due to the river containing sediments due to the flood water. Also there is impact of flood on the farming process. Condition after flood control management. The flood water will be carried to the place of collection. The water will not get waste but will be utilized for the future use. Also the harmful disaster like flood can be avoided with the help of flood control management. The chances of flooding and risk of damage to the property also can be reduced by this management method. Future scope. The river intake structure can also be built on this casing of the pipes. The pipes can be controlled very efficiently with the help of this river intake structure. Also the pipes will be placed in middle and bottom of the river and can be used efficiently. By the help of these valves, we can control the pipes. Thank you very much for spending your most valuable time.
And we hope